Peace and blessings to the chosen. Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim pushing this truth, sincerity, and charity, risking their lives and freedom to do so. I'm the brother Yalad, talking about the importance of fasting, starting off with Matthew 17 and 19. Then came the disciples to Yahweh Shai apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. And I've made a video on the importance of prayer, and how it's good to get your spirit in tune and your mind right. But fasting is a practice of discipline, right? Apostle Paul was a practice of much discipline. He was a practitioner of discipline. 1 Corinthians 9 and 27, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means when I have preached unto others, I myself should be a castaway. And that is an example from the Apostle Paul that he practiced a form of disciplining, right? So we go into the word of fasting. One second, bear with me. Fasting. Okay. Bear with me. It says, fasting, a voluntary as a religious exercise. Private fasting. Fasting caused by want of poverty. Fast, beside the Lord to keep her yearly on a daily atonement. Right. It says, so even on the Day of Atonement is a appointed time of fasting from all consumption as far as food and water for the entire Day of Atonement, right? Including the even, when it starts from even to morning, the Day of Atonement. And fasting practices discipline against the flesh. And it's not always just food. If you can fast from certain things that even are full of folly, things that are something you would find yourself doing often, if it may be a video game and you're acting a bit too addicted to it, it is good to fast, right? There are certain things that we fast from so that the things of this world don't trap us, because that's exactly what it's set up for. It says Proverbs 25 and 28, he that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. And that fasting is like a reinforcement to the walls. It is good to abstain from certain things. And Paul, he was a man of much abstination and much abstinence. Yes, yeah, he in his writings, it talks about how he said he wished all men were like him. And Paul was a spiritual eunuch. So he fasted from dealing with women. Okay. So your fast could be anything. You can fast from wine as well. Because the scripture talks about how wine and women have taken men of understanding, away. Not to say that wine is going off. Not to say that women is going off. These things, wine was created for the gladness of men. But the scripture says that if it be done in moderation. So all things have to have balance. Like Apostle Paul said, let all things be done decently and in order. And fasting keeps things decently in order. One of the greatest things you could say is no, especially to yourself, especially to your flesh. One of the greatest things you can tell yourself is no, not today. No, fasting from that for 3 days, fasting from that for a whole week, fasting from that for however long, the importance of fasting will build your spirit and your discipline and your caricature. So, Lord willing, this is edifying about the fasting, right? I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.